We welcome Ramesh Kumar, VU2 Lima Uniform, the president of the Amateur Radio Society of India. Since the last 2 terms, he's been doing a good job. And over to you, Ramesh. You can bring in your panel if anybody else is there who will be joining us for this. You can go ahead. We'll also anybody who has got any queries related to ARSI, you can put up your queries both on the chat room here and on the YouTube chat. We'll have it try and get it answered from Ramesh and other office bearers who may be on the panel. Go ahead, Ramesh.
Yeah, thank you very much, Madhu. Am I audible?
Yeah, a little low, but coming through okay.
Okay. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'll have it closer to the, speak closer to the mic. So, good evening, and thank you very much for inviting me to this session. Good evening to Omkarnath ji, the Assistant Wireless Advisor to the Government of India, WPC, who is the special guest. And I think Revati madam not present in this particular session, who is the Senior Deputy Wireless Advisor, Government of India. And Mr. Devendra, I think he's the engineer at WPC. And well, that was quite a good session by Gopal, V2 GMN, and V2 Tango Sira, Ganesh, senior hams, well informed, and Gopal being the flag bearer of ARSI for the last 1.5 decades, I can say. So, well, Gopal has, in fact, given us the complete structure of the ARSI and how it is affiliated to IRU Region 3. He has also mentioned about the 3 regions, the Region 1, Region 2, and Region 3, and we belong to the Region 3. So let me focus on the activities of ARSI, how its internal structure is, and what it does with respect to the activities within India. And of course, we are open to any questions, following this. ARSI, as mentioned earlier, it is the nodal organization representing the Indian hams at the IRU Region 3. It's the only member society, and well, it got affiliated to IRU almost during 1940s. The history of that is there on the qrz.com. In our the club call sign page, VU2ZULU Hotel. VU2ZULU Hotel is the ARSI official call sign, and the focus of ARSI is to gather membership within India. Currently, we have about 700 members, and our strength, the strength of ARSI, the membership strength of ARSI, is indirectly the strength of ARSI at the IRU. Typically, to give an example, a large country like ours, even though we have licensed amateurs today, roughly say 25,000. I don't have an accurate figure because there have been many call sign holders who may not have renewed. And of course, if you consider the whole thing, it may cross even 30 to 40,000. But we only have about 700 active members who are life members and annual members of ARSI. And of course, we also have come up with institutional membership recently meaning about 4 to 5 years back. And that is quite a good figure spread across India. I will just read out the institutional members because it's important that everybody knows it. So if you are a member of any of these associations, you are indirectly a member of ARSI, and you are eligible for certain benefits like the QSL Bureau, etc. VU2IH, Indian Staff Hams, Bangalore. VU2ARC, Bangalore Amateur Radio Club. VU2 Bravo Kilo, Mount Abu International Amateur Radio Club. VU2 Bravo Papa Alpha, Mumbai Amateur Radio Institute, Mumbai. VU2GIN, Amateur Radio Convention and Conference Samiti, Kolkata. VU2RDO, Mangalore Amateur Radio Club. VU2ECB, Disaster Amateur Radio Emergency Service, DARES, Mumbai. And the most recent has been VU2LCI, Lions Club International Amateur Radio Club, Bangalore, which old man Ajay, VU2JHM, got the affiliation done very recently in the month of April. Of course, see, the most recent elections to the board of the ARSI happened last month. And in fact, a couple of office bearers, the vice president, VU2MTK Kesri, is also the member of the organizing committee of this particular event. And we also have Madhu VU2MUD, who is the governing council member. Our secretary, Govind Girmaji, VU2GGM, fondly called as Poru, currently is traveling in Nagpur. So I think he was present in this meeting earlier. He said if there are any questions to him, he will take it, but he may not be able to actively present anything because he's traveling right now. He's on a highway traveling, I think, from a remote place to the Nagpur airport. So so along with this 8 institutional members, we have about 700 individual members. Most of them are life members. And earlier, we had 2 ways of membership, the annual membership and the life membership. And in most cases, the annual members would not renew, in the sense they would either forget to renew or they would be out of touch. So we also introduced a 5-year and a 10-year long-term annual membership, making it convenient, both in terms of keeping them actively involved and also making it easy for them to renew once in 5 years or 10 years. So all these details are available, updated on the website arsi.info. Currently, ARSI has various activities. I can say, we have our chairman, Gopal Madhavan, who was the earlier president of ARSI for 3 terms, and who was also the director at IRU Region 3 for 3 terms, out of which 2 terms he was also the chairman of directors. So though he wanted to retire and take a back seat, we wanted him to guide us and mentor us. So we requested him to be our chairman, which he kindly accepted for the last period and also the current period, which is yet to be nominated after our current board meeting. So ARSI has various events, which is led by appointed office bearers, for the specific period. We have the annual contest and awards manager, Prakash Srinivasan, VU2IBI. Currently, we have disaster communication coordinator, Subhash Babu with UOB. We have the monitoring coordinator who regularly monitors the intrusions in the ham frequencies and sends monthly reports to the IRU Region 3 coordinator, which are in turn published on the IRU Region 3 webpage. This is coordinated by Sanil Deep, VU3SIO. And we have our popular newsletter, HRN, Ham Radio News, which is edited by VU2TS, Tango Sira, Ganesh. Very promptly, it is published every quarter, the first week of every quarter. The last edition has been published in the first week of October. So, of course, we have our webmaster who maintains the website, Sanjay Madhavan, VU2SJD, and we have the WPC coordinator, Virendra Kumar Arya, VU2VAB. And I would also like to mention old man Rajesh Chandawani, VU2 Charlie Whiskey, who also does a lot of coordination work for us. And of course, we have the very effectively functioning QSL bureau, wherein of course currently this year we have lesser cards coming in because of the pandemic, because a lot of QSL bureaus across the world have shut their operations temporarily. But we have this QSL Bureau functioning quite effectively, handling about 1,000 QSL cards coming in from various countries and locally being distributed to all the VU hams. Though the outgoing service for the QSL Bureau is meant only for the members, the incoming cards are offered to be picked up or taken by post by all VU hams, whether they are members or non-members of ARSI, encouraging them to become members, to use the service of ARSI more effectively. So this being the structure and the main activities of ARSI, I think in the first session there was a question to Gopal to GMN by Dr. Kailash Gupta regarding why and why not we set up the disaster management cells or emergency communication centers across India. In fact, I can say the emergency communication is primarily handled by local clubs quite effectively. Whenever the disaster strikes, the most recent have been in southern India, in the east and west coast in the torrential rains, which took over, caused a lot of disaster in Kerala and Tamil Nadu 2-3 years back. And of course, we are doing our best effort under Subhash Babu in the last 2 years. I can say 1.5 years. Subhash Babu took over from Sharath, old man Sharath, VU3 RSB, only last December, if I'm right. So we are making some good effort, and let us see. We have a new committee in, which has taken form only last month, and let us see what we have in hand. How we can improvise on these things. As Gopal mentioned earlier, we have these grab kits which have been distributed across India to various hams. And these have been used in earlier disaster communications. This has everything except a radio. It has an antenna. It has the bare minimum tools, and virtually anything that ham requires. All the accessories are available in this particular kit. Only thing that the ham has to grab a radio and get to action in the particular disaster location. So with this, I would like to say what we have done in the last 1 year with respect to our coordination with WPC. We have, in fact, there was a call from WPC regarding, the submission of a report, for roadmap for use of radio spectrum in India during the next 10 years. There was a call, and we have submitted this report, comprehensive report, which was, of course, earlier put together by various other hams also when Gopal was the president. This was submitted in 13th of January 2021, following which we have been in touch with WPC. Of course, Omkar Nathji has been very helpful in renewing, licenses which have expired, much longer than the actual required period. The 5 years being the normal renewal tenure. There have been a lot of exceptions taken by the WPC officials, helping hams to come back on the air. And the other coordinators, of course, as I mentioned earlier, we have the newsletter, which is very promptly being published every quarter. So what I would like to mention here is the strength of the association. The strength of ARSI is in the number of members that we have. If I have to mention, a few other member nations of the IRU, if you consider Indonesia, where ORARI is the national society, which is a member society of the IRU, the membership to ARSI is close to 45,000. This was what the figure that was quoted in the recent IRU Region 3 conference. They have 45,000 members. So India with a similar figure of licensed hams, we are about 700 members to the national society. So how it actually matters is the number of members that the member societies have. The fee that we pay to IRU is equally proportional, and of course our voice, which is heard at the IRU, and our representation is also equally balanced. So our numbers have to increase. We need support from all the hams to become life members or to become annual members and take active role in the activities of ARSI. Recently, it has been very encouraging, especially in 2021. The contests which have been conducted have had very good response. I think the most recent contest, that is the hilltopping contest, had nearly 45 teams participating, which is very encouraging. It is the first time, I can say. And India also has, is coming up prominently in the global contests, where there are, of course, not very big numbers, but slowly the numbers are increasing. The contesters are, the number of contesters are increasing. So, which is quite encouraging, to see Indian participation at the global level. And, the participation of ARSI at the IRU conferences was also very prominent. Our previous president, Oldman Gopal, being the chairman of directors for 2 periods, we had a huge voice, and it was a very prominent participation there. So, so this is about the activities of ARSI in general. And we have, as I mentioned earlier, we have had a new committee just formed about 4 weeks back. 24th of October was the last election, and the new board was elected. And we are yet to put out the new programs and in terms of contests and the changes in our activities, we are yet to propose. And we wish, we request you all to support ARSI by being yourself members. I'm sure I can see a lot of names in the list of these participants in today's event who are already members of ARSI, but we wish you bring in at least one other member so that our strength increases. And in 2022, we will be certainly happy if our figure crosses 1,000 members. So with this, I would like to say thank you to the Mysore Hams for inviting me to speak, give ARSI a place to express ourselves, and I certainly wish them all the best for their main event, which is going to take place in 2022, the actual physical Hamfest India, which we are looking forward for almost 2 years now, the last of which was in Kanyakumari. The Hamfest at Wagaman, Kerala, was did not happen because of the COVID, and the Mysore event, which was to happen this year, the physical event also has not happened. Well, it has been very nice of the organizing committee of Hamfest India 2021 to take up this, to conduct this event commemorating the 100 years of amateur radio in India. And, I thank the organizers, for a wonderful job. Conducting an online event is not really easy because you're not sure till the things work, because at least in the physical event, things are different. Online events are, subject to so many variables. So thank you very much once again at 73.
Excellent, Ramesh. Thanks very much for that information, amazing information, quite a lot of information. Just to repeat, for the benefit of all the hams here. ARSI is the recognized body for amateur radio in India as far as WPC and IARU is concerned. So it makes very good sense for all of us to become members of the ARSI, strengthen it and take active part in that, so that the frequencies are not snatched away by some other associate organizations or agencies in India. So we keep our bandwidth and frequencies stuck to us, and also maybe get more, and also streamline examination process. Quite a lot of emphasis on skill education and hands-on education. I'm sure we will have quite a lot of opportunity for all of us, and ARSI in particular, to get associated with schools and to encourage amateur radio across the country. So with that, thanks Ramesh for the great presentation. So can we have any questions? Do you have any questions, anybody on ARSI? Please go ahead.
My question is, how many approximately active hams are there on the air? If any guess?
I think the rough guess could be a few hundred, maybe 400-500, because if you consider active hams, there is more activity. The most activity you can see is into the net check-ins, because apart from the typical DXers who don't normally come into the regular nets, who are a handful, I can say, most of the other activities like people rack chewing and checking into the nets, or nowadays you can see VHF nets which are conducted all across South India, because there are some nets which can reach out almost the entire South India, where the check-ins are almost up to 100. So if you consolidate these, and of course you have a large ham community in Pune, you have a large ham community in Mumbai, and of course Hyderabad. Apart from that, you have a lot of hams in northern India and eastern India. So active hams maybe about 500-600, I can say, who are regularly on the air, or at least who are on the air at least once in a week. I think that answers your question.
Okay, we have one more from Mangesh Patil. Mangesh, can you just go ahead, please?
Hey, I just want to thank Ramesh for the wonderful brief introduction there. I also want to thank ARSI guys, Ramesh, Girimaji, KK. They are all doing wonderful job. Just thank you. That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah, thank you, Mangesh. Mangesh was with us in one of the recent, lighthouse events where I met him for the first time. A very good DXer, and after that he has become a member of ARSI. I can say he's one of the most recent members of ARSI. I welcome him into ARSI, and I wish others can take that lead. Thank you, Mangesh.
Okay, there's another one, Ramesh, from Prithviraj. Any ARSI member from Northeast? Any plan to expand our organization there, Ramesh, in the Northeast?
Yeah, we have a lot of members in the Northeast. If you consider West Bengal and Assam, and farther east also, I cannot readily recall anybody's name, but you can write to me at president@arsi.info if you need any specific information, or to my personal email ID VU2LU@yahoo.com. I'll be definitely happy to answer you.
Fair enough. I'm sure that should expand quite a lot of our activities there. Any other questions from anyone to Ramesh? Okay.
I have one question for Ramesh sir.
Sorry, somebody.
This is Surya sir, VU3FNW.
I
am asking this on behalf of a member on the YouTube comments. I believe what he is asking is, as you said, the members can, some of the clubs are affiliated to ARSI. Someone who is a member of the said affiliated club, how can they utilize the QSL facility, the card bureau of ARSI? I believe that is what he's asking.
Yes, yes. So, as I mentioned earlier, the incoming service to QSL bureau, meaning that cards which come from other countries are published. The list of the cards are published. Till the last year, it was published every month. This year, since the volumes are less, we are publishing it every second month. The most recent has been published yesterday. So the incoming cards, the cards coming in from other countries can be taken by anybody, any VU ham. But if you are utilizing such a service, we only request you to become a member. But for the outgoing service, we offer this only to the members, and we offer it to the direct members as well as to the members of the affiliated clubs. So only thing is, the affiliated club has to identify that ham as that he's a member of that particular club, so that permitting him to use the outgoing service of the QSL Bureau of ARSI. So we need a sort of a proposal from that local club saying that this person is a member of that particular club. So incidentally, when the affiliations have been done, the member clubs have not given us any list of members. So we do not know who is a member of which club. So if they are providing such a list, we will directly verify. If they are not providing, at least on a case-to-case basis, they can tell us that the specific person is a member.
Yes.
This question was from VU2 Yankee India Echo, Achar. Regarding the QSL Bureau, that I think that is what Achar had asked, Ramesh.
Okay. Yeah, Achar. Okay. I think he's in Bangalore, and I think he's a member of BRC.
Yes, he is.
Yes. So, which means he can use the QSL Bureau, but my request again goes to him that he can also become a member of ARSI and support ARSI directly.
Okay, there's also one more comment from Rajaram Srinivasan. I will definitely seek membership of ARSI as soon as possible to support our country's voice in IARU and preserve our frequencies amongst other worthy causes. Go ahead, Ramesh.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rajaram. Wonderful. This is what we want from all licensed hams in India. We wish, as a nodal organization, we wish each one of us, each licensed ham is one way or the other associated and takes an active role in the function of this particular society. So you are surely welcome and actively participate in all the activities. Welcome to ARSI, Rajaram. And how you can become a member, all that information is there on the website, arsi.info.
Okay, excellent. There are quite a bit of questions and quite a bit of active voices from all across Northeast and North and everywhere. Ramesh, I'm sure the hams here keeping you busy for next couple of days to answer all the queries.
Yeah, I will be happy to. My response time to email is quite short, so they can almost expect my reply, almost the same day.
Thanks.
Ramesh sir, this is Surya again, VU2LU. I have a question from the YouTube comments. This is from an SWL. The question is regarding if you have any idea on when the next ASOC exam will be conducted in Bangalore.
Well, see, earlier ASOC exams were conducted as a calendar event. They were conducted in January, April. That is every 3 months. There were 4 exams, in a year. And earlier, anybody could walk into WPC and the monitoring station and hand over an application and take the exams as and when they were conducted. But now the things have changed. Now the things have changed in two ways. One is the COVID-19 has played a major role. So these things are not happening at least the last 1.5 years. And WPC has moved to digital platform. Now there is no physical application. You will have to log into the online portal of WPC, and you'll have to pay the fees online in Bharat Kosh and file a particular application. And of course, Bangalore, it may not be difficult because one of our member organizations, VU2LU, I think is regularly conducting classes. So if you're not interested in taking classes, you can find out from WPC or from IEH, when it is being conducted. There have also been classes conducted by Bangalore Amateur Radio Club. May not be very frequently, but at least annually they do in coordination with Bharat Scouts and Guides. So these are the two organizations which ham clubs which frequently conduct exams in Bangalore. So I'm sure you'll be able to get some answer to this. If you are from Bangalore, you can attend the BRC meeting tomorrow morning, 9:30 at the Palace grounds. And I think you will meet a lot of other hams who will give you more specific information on this.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the answer.
Yes.
Okay, Ramesh, there's one more thing that during my interactions with non-members or people who are not yet members of ARSI, whenever we try to talk them into joining ARSI, the first and major question is, what do I get out of becoming a member of ARSI when I'm already a member of my local club?
See, the best thing that can happen is your belongingness. You belong to something, that is the dearest thing that can happen to any human being. See, we would like to, see, we are social animals. We want clubs, we want associations. It is not that you are a member of one club. It's not like you have one car, why buy another car? It's not like that. It's not materialistic. Association of people is more a social behavior that the more you associate with a regional club or a national club, the more support you are offering to that particular body, because you are increasing the strength by numbers. So what do you get? Well, I think Gopal V2GMN has clearly listed out what ARSI does for hams in India, what we have been doing, and the most recent things, what has happened to the positive things that has happened to all amateurs most recently is whenever an amateur used to go for a field day, we had to seek permission from WPC, apply 2-3 months earlier, take out a demand draft for 200 rupees and seek for a temporary change of location. Normally it will not come in time because because the bureaucracy, of course, things have changed because of Sri Omkarnath and several other officers there, but still it's an effort. So that has changed now. You just have to pack your bags and you can leave, because this is one major change that has happened, that you don't need special permission to temporarily move out of your station and operate in a different location. And of course, it doesn't mean that if you shift your house, you don't have to change your QTH. You have to, but for temporary change of location, you don't need permissions. So these are the things that ARSI has been following for decades. This is something which has become fruitful after persistent follow-up by Gopal and few other hams from almost 2009. So this is what we want your support for. We want your support because we want to show to the WPC and to the organizations that, see, this is the strength that we have. So many people need this particular thing. So many people are going to be benefited. So that is the reason we request you to become member and support ARSI.
That is exactly the lines that I have been usually talking to them on, Ramesh, because the numbers are what counts in WPC. where we say we are a representative organization. So the numbers are what matter. So that is one thing. And there was one more query that I was thinking of. This QSL cards outgoing. These are usually based on numbers or on weight, because previously it was on weight. I think it is on numbers now. Is that right?
Yes, yes. Now it is on numbers. It's a flat rate of 2 rupees per card, a minimum of 15 cards. So even if you have one card, you pay 30 rupees. If you have 15 cards, you pay 30 rupees. If you have 100 cards, you pay 200 rupees. But when it is going to be shipped out, we have to build up volumes. It is not going to be shipped out every month. The last shipping out of QSL cards happened in 2020. After that, the postal service closed down, the air services closed down, and many QSL bureaus outside the country said, don't send the cards because we are not working. So we are slowly resuming that outgoing things. Of course, in the last 1 year, there have been several hams who have sent us cards, and they have been sitting with us. We have sorted them out, and I think we will start shipping out cards from Jan. So the current way in which a ham can calculate for if he has any outgoing cards is by numbers and not by weight.
And I hope the process for sorting the outgoing cards is also being mentioned in the website.
Yes, yes. The ARSI website has a specific page, a separate page for the QSL Bureau. And before sending the cards, we request the member to sort it out in a specific way, and also see that the cards that he is submitting to be sent out, the specific bureau is currently working. For example, if you have a card for Kuwait, now currently the Kuwait bureau is not working. So it will just sit at the bureau even if you send the card. We will not be able to ship it out. So like that, there are many bureaus across the world which are not functioning temporarily or permanently, and they may resume over a period of time. So this particular list is published regularly by the IRU on the IRU website, the link of which we have it on our ARSI webpage. So if you have cards, number one is to verify whether the specific cards that you have, the specific bureaus are functioning. And secondly, please sort them according to the countries and send it to us.
Okay, thank you, Ramesh. Okay, Achar has also got one more query. I have applied for general grade license in March and till now not processed. Can ARSI help in speeding up?
Yes, certainly we can help in speeding up. Mostly it will be a documentation issue because we don't see any license pending for such a long period unless it has some documentation problem. So what Achar can do is they can send us a scanned copy of the entire documents that they have, and whatever they've sent it to WPC, and we will see how best we can help regarding that.
Okay, thank you, Ramesh. I hope that answers your support request, Achar. And is there any other? And there is also, I think, somebody who was I think Neil was asking for the dates in Hyderabad. Anybody else looking out for dates for examination? There's been a note on YouTube that there's an exam scheduled on 10th of December at Hyderabad. So probably you can check out with the any friends you have in the amateur radio circles in Hyderabad. Okay.
May I ask you a question?
Queries? Good, Kailash ji?
Yeah, okay. Ramesh ji, I've been a member of ARES from beginning, and I've also signed the non-disclosure, etc. certificate volunteer. My question is, that's grape kits. Can I would like to have one grape kit. It can be sent to me. Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Kailash. Yes, we are looking into this because as I mentioned earlier, the new committee has just been formed, and in fact, the extended committee, is yet to be formed. In the sense, of course, we have VU2UOB Subhash Babu, who has been with us from last December, and the new committee is meeting next Wednesday, and following which, all these decisions will be taken, and all the extended committee members will be reappointed, or fresh members may be appointed. So following which, I think these things on priority will be taken up. We have, in fact, some of the kits which have been returned to us for various reasons. We have a couple of kits with us. Definitely, we can send you a kit. It's not a problem. But let the committee take the decision next Wednesday, following which we can definitely inform you regarding this.
Thank you.
So this is Surya again,
Yeah.
3FNW. I have a question again for Ramesh sir.
Yeah, please tell me.
Yeah, sir. So like right now in Mysore, we had roughly 8 to 10 members who are all SWLs, or a couple of us who are restricted and want to upgrade to general. Since it was convenient, we just applied it in Hyderabad, because anyway we'll be attending the Lark Fest. Now, once I do get my general license, I am planning on getting ham radio introduced to some of my college friends. And so if, let us say, we have roughly 20 to 30 members, students, who might be interested in taking up the exam as a group, is there any way we can coordinate with the monitoring station and request them to conduct exams at our local city in Mysore? Or will all the 20 to 30, some arbitrary number of members, will they all have to travel back to Bangalore or any other city?
The answer to this is yes and no, because there have been several occasions where the monitoring, the examiner has traveled to specific locations and conducted the exam in the past. And it also depends on the examiner, his or her schedule. It is not a rule that whenever there are 30-40 students taking exam, they will necessarily have to go to that location and do it. There is no rule like that. In fact, I was once apprised by the Pune HAMS that since no exams were conducted in Pune, though they were regularly conducting exams there, all the aspirants went to Mumbai to take the exam. These are variables. So it is possible, yes. It depends on the official. If he coordinates, he has to be, you will have to coordinate the transport and other things. It may be possible. And in case they refuse, we have no say. All of them have to come to Bangalore and take the exam. So it's not for certain, but there have been cases where exams have been conducted in locations other than where there is a monitoring station located.
Okay. That actually confirmed a lot of doubts. Thank you. And,
yeah, there are a lot of variables behind that. So I cannot say as a rule or a policy that if you have 30 students or if you have a minimum number of students, the examiner has to go. The examiner may not go, maybe because of so many reasons. Because of their own preoccupation and things like that. So this is not I cannot say for certain. We'll have to see on a case-to-case basis.
Yes, sir. Understood. Got it.
Okay. Good. Madhu, anything else? Nothing.
No, as of now, nothing else coming up either on YouTube or on Zoom.
Sorry?
No, nothing else has come up anywhere.
Okay. Right on. So if there's nothing else, and okay, thanks very much, Ramesh, for the great presentation and quite a lot of information that you gave to all the HAM. And I'm sure all the HAMs will also be in touch with you personally for any personal queries at the club level or at the clubs or the individual level. So certainly, on behalf of the organizing committee of the HFI 2021, all of us here would like to thank Ramesh VU2LU United for the great effort he has taken and the support he has been giving us from Bangalore, not only just from Mysore, Hampshire, but all across the country. I've seen him quite a bit of time spending for amateur radio. So on behalf of every one of you, I would like to thank Ramesh Kumar. Thanks, Ramesh.
You're welcome, Shankar. It is my pleasure. And definitely we will we'll extend our support, me personally, and also from ARSI for the upcoming event in Mysore. You said it may be in April, May, the main event. It will be our pleasure, our neighboring city, and also from ARSI individually by myself. I offer all the support. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Ramesh. So there we come to the end of the third item of our agenda. We had a